Well, thank you once again for joining us on our live webcast of the 2011 Europe and Africa Water Ski Championships. Next event on tap is going to be the men's slalom final. Alongside Ola Tumta, this is Tony Lightfoot. Very, very pleased to have you in attendance, not only here on site but also on our webcast. Wherever you happen to be watching us from all corners of the world, over 40 countries are watching this webcast. And ladies and gentlemen, our first competitor out in this slalom, men's slalom final. Get the identity shortly. I believe it's going to be Frank Desboyer. Not a bad start for Frank Desboyer. Opening pass. Nicely done, round number 4. Round number 5 shouldn't have any problems with running this opening pass. We'll take a look at this one more time via our action replay.
Okay, Tony, I was a little bit surprised there. We are not having any forerunner.
No forerunner this time. They had the forerunner prior to the women's competition, so there's no need to bring one in now.
Okay.
That opening pass from Frank Desboyer was actually on 13 meters. So, 13-meter start, and get it ready for the next run.
Well, Tony, on my starting list it says that Adam Sadelmeyer is number 12 out, but what happens?
Not too sure there, but we'll try and. We'll try and get the information as we get it. Here we come with Frank Desboyer. Beautiful looking pass so far. Just really working from one side of the course to the next. Round number 6, not a bad pass there for Frank Desboyer. As we look at this via our action replay. Very, very good shape there with the 12-meter run. Pass that he's run so many times before.
Okay, I have to ask you 3 times, but you are confident of this being Adam Sadelmeyer, right?
I believe it is. According to our graphic here, it's Frank Desboyer.
So the winner from the preliminary round first.
Well, if there was a tie at the towards the end of the list, then they basically have a random draw to decide who takes the water first. Now the information that we're getting through, yes, it is Frank Desboyer. Let's have a look. Coming in, entrance gates, round number 1. Look at him go. 11.25 meters already for Frank Desboyer.
This is actually 11 meters.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
woo!
Really having to extend himself to get round number 6, and we'll have a look at this pass again. Frank Desboyer. We have 11 other skiers on this list. We got Italy's Matteo Liceri coming up next, followed by Britain's Glenn Campbell, France's J.B. Facey, Finland's Petri Ronco, then Germany's Bojan Schipner, then Italy's Carlo Elias, Great Britain's Fred Winter, the Czech Republic's Daniel Odvarko, Switzerland's Frederick Holt, Great Britain's Will Asher, and our last skier out will be Adam Saddlemeyer from the Czech Republic.
Ja, det var da godt vi fikk rydda opp i det, folkens. For det som var greia nå, at vi trodde faktisk at det var han som ledet fra gårsdagen, eller fra første runde, som var på vannet. Det er det ikke. Det her er ikke Adam Saddlemeyer, men det her er Frank Desboye, som er fra Frankrike. Han kjørte i første runde 1,5 på 10,75, og det er denne linelengden. In.
Oh, gets a horrid turn off number one. And tried to reach round number two in vain, but unfortunately that wasn't going to help him out. Looks like it's going to be one at 10.75 meters, one at 10.75 meters for Frank Desboye. As we look at this approach once again, just didn't get the best of starts. In fact, he was flattened off after number one and almost went on to the other edge and just absolutely struggled to get outside number two. Actually got the ski outside too, but he had released the handle before he actually got outside, so that's going to be a judge's call, folks. The live scoring from the judges indicates that it is indeed number one. One buoy counted for Frank Desboye. As we now wait for our next competitor from Italy, Matteo Liceri.
Ja, mine damer og herrer, hjertelig velkommen til Europamesterskapet i vannski. Vi er i ferd med å kjøre slalom-finale. Og det er spektakulært og fantastisk og alt det der på en gang. Vi har hatt damenes finale med den beste helt nede på 10,75. Samme lengde som dere så Frank nettopp kjørte på. Da skal jeg forklare litt om vannski og slalom og hvordan det her fungerer. Det er altså slik at på andre siden av vannet så ser dere et blått flagg hvor det står Splash Eye. Der ser dere en linelengde som står oppgitt. Den står nå på 13. Det betyr 13 meter lang line fra midten av båten og ut til løperen. Fra midten av båten og ut til bøya er det 11,5 meter. Så da begynner dere kanskje å forstå hvor vanskelig det her er når man etter hvert kjører igjennom og korter line, og så videre. Det er om å gjøre å komme lengst og klare flest mulig bøyer på kortest mulig line. Og hastigheten er konstant 58, eller nesten 60 km i timen.
Okay, Matteo Liceri going in on the 13-meter pass to start off with. 13-meter opening pass for Matteo Liceri. As we now pick him up from around the island. Nicely done from one side of the course to the next. Matteo Liceri.
Beautiful setup right there. And he goes through that 13 very easy, of course. Had two boys at 10.75, two at 10.75 in the first round.
Two at 10.75. He actually tied with a couple of other people, I believe, in terms of making it through to the next round of the competition. But Matteo Liceri, one of Italy's top slalom skiers, and looking to try and climb up the ladder a little bit, and he'll certainly need more passes than this to do it. But 30 meters isn't a bad start for him.
Actually, you had to go 1.5 to at 10.75 to go into this finals. We had actually skiers doing half a buoy at 10.75 that missed out of that top 12 skiers. Having that mentioned, there are in total 12 skiers. We still have 10 to go. So, here he comes back right now at 12 meters. You can see that on the other side of the lake.
Good turn off that number two. 12 meters should not be a problem for Matteo Luzzeri. And he is in great shape. Round all 6 buoys. So,
Matteo Luzzeri, Italy. Okay, just to give you a picture of the degree of difficulty right here. For å fortelle dere hvor vanskelig det er, så er det altså rekord er 4 på neste linjelengde. Okay, I'm just telling them about the Norwegian record here, Tony, just to put things in a little perspective for our beautiful audience that is about to fill the arena. The national record of, or our own national record is around about 4 buoys on this next rope length, 11.25. Remember me telling you guys about the distance from the center of the boat out to the buoy, 11.50. Now, 11.25. The rope is now shorter than what it is out to the buoy. Here comes Italy back. Matteo Luzzeri, 11.25. Let's watch him go. Come on. 1.
Now 1.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, over the tip of the ski into number 4, but he's able to stay with this pass. Round number 5, can he make it? Round number 6.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Nicely done there from Matteo Luzzeri. Take a look at this once again. And just marvel at this effort from Matteo as he gets ready for 10.6.
Very, very good.
Next.
Have a look on that replay. And to introduce you to that, for those of you who are not updated on that, www.ea2011.no. That's the web link where this very, very, very skilled, I have to say that, Tony Lightfoot sitting inside this judge's tower. He's controlling it, he's presenting it, he's casting it, and he's even doing the editing on the spot. He's doing everything at one time. You have multiple skills, Tony.
Your words, not mine. All right, then. All right, Matteo Luzzeri. Now approaching the course. Critical pass now, 10.75 meters.
This is very short.
Certainly. Round number 1.
Oh!
Gets a horrid turn on number
Oh!
1 and goes down Pete Rose style into number 2. But we'll take a look at this action replay and we'll see where it all started to go wrong. He was actually on the tip of his ski, going in towards number 1 and broke forward. He thought he had the ski far enough ahead of him, but didn't quite have it, so jettisoned the handle. And that's all she wrote there. I believe the score coming through from our officials suggests that it is either half or 1. But we'll get the final score in just a moment or so. It is 1. It's 1 at 10.75 meters.
So we have a tie between the both first 2 skiers. 1 at 10.75. And to be honest with you all, to win the European Championships or to be the European champion, you have to go through that 10.75.
So, next competitor to go, representing Great Britain. His name is Glenn Campbell. $13-meter start.
Ja, mine damer og herrer, det er 13 meter vi snakker om her nå. Og det er Glenn Campbell fra England.
great turn off number 2. Exquisite technique. Round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And number 6, not a problem there from Glenn Campbell. As we look on the opening pass for Glenn Campbell. As we get ready for his 12-meter pass coming right up. Certainly looks settled down. Certainly a ski that ski likes to generate some angle across the course without too much effort. He just needs to stay with it and go with the ski from one side to the next. And Glenn Campbell. Next pass coming up is going to be the 12-meter line. Round the turn island, and the boat speed accelerating up to 58 kilometers an hour.
Ja, for de som ønsker å... Well, let's see how this goes first. 12 meters. It's Great Britain, as you said, Glenn Campbell. Beautiful through that 12-meter pass.
Certainly agree with you there, and Glenn Campbell, fine job out there thus far. Doesn't really have any major cause for concern on 12 meters. Just really looking ahead, and but trying to stay focused on the pass at hand. Glenn Campbell keeping the handle down and watching that ski accelerate away. Just patient enough at the end of the turn. And just rocking this pass of 12 meters. Never a shadow of a doubt on this particular run for Glenn Campbell, who I'm sure he has some family members watching from the United Kingdom. I know that his sister Vicky is watching. His brother-in-law Danny Budd will no doubt be watching, and also his parents, Ian and Sue Campbell, will no doubt be watching as well. So we've got viewers from all across the world.
Yes, and right now we are looking at 11.25. This is shorter than what it is out to the buoy, ladies and gentlemen. This is high level slalom.
Oh, look at this one. Glenn really pulling out all the stops with that pass, 11.25 meters. Don't forget, yesterday he really struggled with 11.25 meters, but that pass appeared to be just a tad bit easier, and this could indicate that Glenn Campbell has growing confidence in this men's slalom competition. So 10.75 meters next for Glenn, as our webcast audience is treated to another replay with Glenn Campbell. So, Glenn Campbell now. Pass of 10.75 meters. Anything more than one will give him the lead, but he knows realistically that he's got to get through that pass to give himself a good shot at maybe putting himself on the podium in the European Slalom Championship.
This is exactly as Tony presented. This is 10.75. It's 11.50 out to the buoy. This is difficult. Let's see what happens. One. Oh, good one.
Good start. Continuing on.
Yes.
Oh, look at that, round number 2.
Woohoo!
Rocking number 3. Look at him go. He's round number 4 as he gets to the wakes and maintains contact with the handle. Let's give it up, please, for Glenn Campbell.
Thank you. Beautiful. Nice skiing, and I'm really happy he let go of that slack. Imagine that pull he would have put on himself holding that handle, and smart move to let go there.
Certainly. We'll have a look at this action replay courtesy of Glenn Campbell once again. We'll speed this up a little bit to that point of number 4. And from here we'll go frame by frame and see where it started to go a little bit pear-shaped for him. It was on number 3. Just lost his rhythm again into number 4. But significantly, he had the presence of mind to know that he could only get 4 buoys, and as a result of maintaining contact with the handle behind the boat before the boat guides. Just look at that. Center of the boat wakes. He knew it. Chucked the line away. 4 buoys. Glenn Campbell, 10.75 meters. Your new leader. All right. Next competitor out, I believe, is going to be JB Facey.
Ja, folkens, det er altså denne slalomfinalen vi er i nå da. Og denne slalomfinalen skal ta dere ned til den beste løperen fra i går, som vant kvalifiseringen, og det er Adam Sadelmeyer fra den tjekkiske republikk.
Boat coming round the island now. JB Facey coming in. 30-meter start.
This is Jean-Baptiste Facey. "13 meters. Look at that.
Great opening pass there for JB Facey.
This is actually we could say that we have a few of those top-rated slalom skiers in the world. Don't you agree on that, Tony?
I totally agree with you. We've got some great competitive slalom skiers out there about to take to the water. As we watch as JB Facey just smoking through 13 meters to open up his account. As we now get ready for the 12-meter pass for JB.
Yes, og det som da er igjen av dagen, folkens, det vet dere sikkert, etter å ha fulgt med på både internett og aviser og TV, og vi har hatt bra dekning av det aller meste, så er det som skal foregå i ettermiddag, er naturligvis hoppfinale. Okay, Jean-Baptiste Facey from France on 12 meters, hitting that second buoy. Look at him go. Strong skier from France here. A little bit in trouble on that number 3 and getting a bit late, but is pulling his way through that without the bigger issues.
Okay, JB on 12 meters. Should never really have a problem with this particular run, but nothing that he couldn't handle anyway. Can afford to make 1 or 2 errors on this particular run and still continue to ski. But now 11.25 meters beckons on the horizon, which means that the margin for error is significantly narrowed now. So, JB Facey He's run through 13 and 12, and now 11.25 meters will be the pass that he will attempt next. Okay, JB Facey now. Entrance around number 1. Just keeping his composure. Bouncing a little bit into some of these turns and not getting really good traction behind the boat, but not a bad effort there from JB Facey.
Well, what do you mean bad effort? This is beautiful. Beautiful skiing on that 11. Very nice 11 indeed.
Ski bouncing a little bit into number 1, but JB Facey, much to his credit, able to maintain his composure. Got a little bit behind on number 2, but as I mentioned before, as long as you can keep your composure, as long as you can keep your head on your shoulders while those all about you are losing theirs, you'll continue on with whatever pass you happen to have in front of you. JB Facey. Watching the tail end of this pass.
Okay, people, just have a look on the water.
10.75 meters, don't forget. This is the lead pass.
Yes, it is. He needs to do 3.5 to go into the lead. 1, 2.
Look at this.
3. Oh! 3.
Oh, an inside number 4 there for JB Facey. So going back towards the dock, it looks like it's going to be a 3-buoy total there for him, JB Facey. We'll have a look at this with slightly quicker speed so we can get to the issue at hand with JB Facey. Just on the back of the ski, and just the ski got some angle, granted, but he just wasn't able to keep the tip down after number 2. Got round number 3, and then it was just a battle for survival. Flat ski into the wake, and then had to re-establish himself. And unfortunately, at 10.75 meters, the margin for error just isn't there for him to take advantage of. So he will get 3 at 10.75 meters. Glenn Campbell still in the lead with 4. Next skier up from Finland, Petri Ronko.
That is correct. Ja, folkens, da skal vi over til Skandinavia og Finland, som representert i denne finalen. Og det jo den eneste skandinaver da, som representert i denne finalen. Men når det kommer til hoppinga, historien litt annerledes. Her har vi en nordmann. Petri Ronko, som fra Finland. This young man coming in here on 13 has a personal best of 5 at 11. So if he wants to, well, of course he has a better personal best now after yesterday's competition. He did his personal best with 2 at 10.75.
And by doing 2 at 10.75 meters, he actually established a new Finnish men's slalom record.
That is correct. There was a new Finnish record here in the preliminary round with Petri Ronko's 2 at 10.75 And what a performance, going from 5.11 till 2 at 10.75. This is very skilled.
All right. Opening past 13 meters. Should never be a problem. Okay, continue on. So, information that I've been just recently given suggests that Glenn Campbell got 3.5 at 10.75 meters. So the lead now still in Glenn Campbell's favor, but with less of a lead on top of JB Fazy right now. Oh, look at this from Petri Ronco. Round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 12 meters, and not a bad looking pass there from him as he exits the gate. We'll have a look at this pass once again. So to re-emphasize to those of you watching the webcast, Glenn Campbell's score is actually 3.5. 3.5 at 10.75 meters for Glenn Campbell, but the skier on the water right now is the one that we're primarily focused on, and maybe he can challenge Glenn Campbell's lead score. Right now, Petri Ronco has just run 13 and 12 and now getting ready for 11.25 meters. Probably not the most comfortable of 12-meter passes Petri has run, but he'll take it.
Her kommer den finske Piet.
Okay, Petri Ronco now. Round number 1. Round number 2. Look at him go. Round 3. 11 point. Oh, getting strung out into number 4. Can he run this? Oh, and the bottom fell out on that pass as soon as he tried to crank the turn on number 4. We'll have a look at this 11.25 meters. Didn't get a bad start. He certainly had a good rhythm off the gate shot in the first couple of buoys thus far on 11.25 meters, but then just got pulled over the tip of his ski round number 2, and then that aspect got really, really bad around number 3, and did his best to hold on.
Well, too bad for Pietari there. Had to go down on that 11. And the score from yesterday the score from the preliminary round with 2 at 10.75. Og en applaus for Finland og Pietari Ronco. Det er finsk rekord i utslag i kvalifiseringen, så det er jo veldig bra. Absolutt. Og takk for fin deltakelse.
So, Petri Ronco. So, still in the lead. Glenn Campbell with 3.5 at 10.75 meters. We have 7 skiers remaining. The first of which is going to be Bojan Šipna.
Okay, Tony, moving on with the competition. We will have Bojan Šipna on the water right now.
A 30-meter start for him.
And that's another skier with 2 points from 10.75 from the preliminary round. And also he goes out on this 13-meter pass.
Nicely done so far, and Bojan Šipner. Great looking opening pass. We'll take a look at this one more time for our webcast audience. Playing at 1/4 speed for you guys. Bojan Šipner, very, very strong, very agile on the water. Getting plenty of angle on the 13 meters. So, Bojan Šipner getting ready for the next pass of 12 meters. Safe in the knowledge that he ran through a 13 in good rhythm.
All right.
With good control.
Comes back on that 12, exactly right, Tony. And doing his 2 on 10.75.
Good turns. First couple. Round number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And number 6 shouldn't be too bad there. So, Bojan Šipner. So far, so good. He's run through 13 and 12. And now we come down to the 2 critical passes. To put himself anywhere close to the top of the leaderboard right now, he's got to at least run through 11.25 meters, and then he's got to try and get as far down 10.75 meters as he can, if not run it. Such a great slalom skier to match his jumping ability, Bojan Šipner. So 6 wonderful turns inside the slalom course. Not to mention the important gate shot that really sets it all up.
And this is 11 meters, 11.25. First boy, second boy. He is fighting his way through this. Number 4. Oh, it's going to be a tough one. 5. Oh, that is power.
Oh, I tell you what. He hammered his way through that pass. Just took a big old sledgehammer and basically demolished 11.25 meters. Certainly not the smoothest pass on that line length I've seen, granted, but whatever it takes. So Bojan Šipner, fine effort thus far. Just trying to keep his cool, his composure, and his technique going, because the next pass is 10.75 meters. Anything more than 3.5 and it will give him the lead. With about half a dozen skiers to go after him.
That is absolutely correct. And looking at his result from the preliminary round with 2 at 10.75, he needs to go better than that. This is 10.75. Number 1. Come on!
On the back of the ski,
Oh,
and now
he's in
he's
trouble.
struggling, and he just couldn't get the ski outside number 2, at least with the handle in his possession. So it looks like it is going to be a 1 buoy count at 10.75 meters for Bojan Shipner. We'll get the confirmation from the officials to that effect. But we're taking a look at the action replay frame by frame. Looks like he had the start, but for some reason didn't quite have the width and extension.
Okay, Tony, right now we are halfway through the finals. Ok, da, mine damer og herrer, har vi kommet halvveis gjennom denne herrefinalen i slalom. Det er 6 løpere igjen, og så er det medaljeseremoni. Medaljeseremoni i trikk. Det skal foregå borte på flagghøyden der borte. Og når det er over, så skal vi kjøre i gang med hoppfinale.
So next competitor, I believe, will be coming into the course right now. Should be Carlo Elias. Carlo Elias from Italy, next competitor up.
Okay, next gear on the water, as you just mentioned, Carlo Elias from Italy going on this 13 trip.
Good start. Working his way through from one side to the next. Very nicely done, Carlo Elias of Italy. Take a look at his opening pass. Very, very much in control. Some great technique there from Carlo Elias.
Yes, beautiful skiing at his first pass on this 13 meters. Looking real sharp. Ja, så er det en påminnelse da. Det er ikke bare vannski som foregår her i dag. Det er også en stand her borte. Det er flere stander da. Øystein Barhaghøgde, eller Øysteins, som dere sikkert har hørt om. Disse bemerkningsverdige klærne som har litt fancy farger og fine logoer og så videre. Det er jo Øystein Barhaghøgde som har designet og fått dette produsert. Og selger også nå ut ifra sin stand her på Siap. Og han selger klærne for innkjøpspris. Svært billige og hyggelige priser. Okay, right back here at 12 meters. Coming in hard on that 12, number 3. And this is Carlo Alai from Italy.
Has a very, very good handle on that particular pass, Carlo Elias. We'll have a look at this again via our action replay. So, some great competitive skiing from Carlo Elias. So, getting ready for the next run, 11.25 meters. Certainly in great shape at this time. The boat starts to motor away with Carlo Elias on the end of that tow line. Now shortened, 11.25 meters.
Well, Carlo actually did 3 at 10.75 in the preliminary round. So he should be more than capable of going easy through this 11. Remember, this rope is now shorter than what it is out to the buoy. Here he comes. 1, 2. Oh, very strong. Look at that 11. Wow. Nice skiing.
Oh, look at those turns. He just
Yeah.
whips that ski round and
Beautiful.
just instantly goes cross course.
6 boys, no problem.
We'll take a look at this once again via action replay, and this will reveal how much work he's put into this pass. Just whipping that ski round at the end and establishing some great angle. And he actually increases his angle between the buoys and the wakes. So that renders him a little earlier, in fact. But he just whips that ski even harder on his 246 side as he is left foot forward, giving him an early path into his 135 side. So now he's at 10.75 meters, and we'll see what our skier from Italy, who medaled in last year's Europe and Africa Championships in London, can do right here and now. So here comes Carlo. His next run. Round number 1. Good shape that. Oh, look at this.
Beautiful
Round number 2,
attacking
round
that number 3.
Continue to roll.
4.
Round number 4.
Is
He's
that
taking the lead.
4?
And he just kicks the fin out so close to running that pass. Let's give it up for Carlo Elais. Wow. 4.5, I believe, on this particular run. Showing signs of frustration out there on 10.75 meters.
Well, anyway, he is in the lead right now.
He's in the lead, but at the same time, he has left the door potentially wide open for one of our remaining competitors to basically storm through. Gotten round at number 5 and just kind of got broken over at the waist a little bit. And as a result, the ski reacted very, very dramatically. And wow. That is one of the most vicious slalom falls I've seen around a number 5 turn. Oh, wow. In midair. That is absolutely incredible from Carlo Elais. And as we now get ready for our next competitor, who should be from Great Britain, Fred Winter. So Fred Winter.
Okay, so
Opening pass of 13 meters. Really hammering these turns on 13 meters. Should not be a problem for him.
and Fred is actually one out of 2 British skiers in these finals.
Actually 3, because we got Will Asher coming up. We've always seen Glenn Campbell, who has now been relegated into second place with his score of 3.5 at 10.75 meters. Carlo Elais now establishing the lead with a 4.5. So Freddie Winter on the water right now, 13-meter start, and a skier who's tasted success before here in Sea Up. won the European Under-21 slalom title in 2009 right here. So he's one that likes the conditions and likes the venue here at SIAP. And even said as much in a local newspaper interview conducted at the during the championships. As we now get ready for Fred Winter to approach the course right here and now.
Well, he actually did four in the preliminary round at 10.75. Here he comes back at 12. Should be, well, I'm using this expression quite much lately, watching all these professional water skiers. But this 12 is a walk in the park.
Nicely done indeed, as we see Fred Winter exit the slalom course. And we'll take some time out now to look and admire. Here's a 12-meter line.
Okay, so his personal best, Tony, that is 5 at 10.75. So he actually needs to go up against his personal best to go into the lead.
So, Fred Winter almost getting a little bit off kilter there around, but just continuing to maintain his rhythm and composure across the back of the boat. So, as time winds down at the northeast end of the lake on the Stone Island, we'll get to reintroduce Fred Winter into the course at 11.25 meters. And here he comes.
Here comes, you're absolutely right. This is 11.25 and 25 centimeters shorter than what it is out to the buoy. Okay, let's see what this young, fine skier is going to present for us on this 11-meter pass. Look at him go. And as you said, the under-21 champion here at SIAP in 2009. Oh!
Whoa, and almost hanging himself out to dry around buoy number 6 there. Wow. Fred Winter left it a little bit late, but we'll take a look at this pass anyhow. Wow. Fred Winter got a pretty decent rhythm off the gate shot in round number 1. And got a little bit down course off number 2, but that's to be expected a little bit on 11.25 meters. We'll see how well he progressed on this particular run. Actually got a little bit later off number 3 into 4. Just whipping the ski round, actually flat skied a little bit off 4 into 5. But he was still remarkably early enough for 5 and had quite a bit of slack, and then basically had to get back on the edge again and just huff it to get round number 6, and he just about did it. So, tightens up the line and runs that pass, and here we go.
Look at him go now.
Wow.
10.75.
Oh, look at this. Round number 3, all loose off 3 and inside 4. Wow. It can happen that dramatically and that quickly, folks. Fred Winter. We'll have a look at this pass once again. 10.75 meters. Got a fairly decent shot into number 1. Brought the handle in, and that stopped the ski cold off number 1. And it was a case of survival from here off 1, but tell you what, he didn't get a bad number 2, and it's kept very much in the game. Number 3, which is a neutral side turn, and then flat ski from 3 to 4, and we'll wind this on a little bit to reveal that Fred Winter inside number 4, and that is all she wrote there for him, as we see Fred Winter head back towards the dock. We'll now get ready to introduce our next competitor, Daniel Odvarko. "30 meters, opening pass for Daniel Odvarko.
Yep, that is correct. Det er altså 13 meter line igjen da. Dere ser jo på den blå, eller bort på den blå banneren på andre siden, så ser dere en tavle over. Der står det 13. Det er altså linelengden på de som nå kjører. Hastigheten på båten er konstant, 58 km i timen. Og den neste her er da Daniel Odvarko from the Czech Republic.
Oh, look at this. 30-meter start. And nicely done there from Daniel Odvarko. Very, very precise with these turns. So, Daniel Odvarko doing a fine, fine job out there. All right. Daniel Odvarko right now. Approaching the course. 12 meters. Little bit of an aero edge change there for Daniel Odvarko into 1 into 2, but the next third of the pass looked pretty decent, and a little bit of an edge change behind the boat there for Daniel Odvarko, but not a problem there.
12-meter pass, no problem at all.
Such great shape on the opening part of this run. And just being patient to let the ski rotate as far as it can, and then just give it the beans, so to speak. So, continuing to attract webcast viewers from all across the world, over 40 nations tuning in to this, the 2011 Europe and Africa Water Ski Championships. We've got Daniel Odvarko now approaching 11.25 meters. 11.25 meters. Round number 1 gets the start. Round number 2. Oh, look at this from Daniel Odvarko. In about as good a shape as I've seen someone run this pass this morning. Great, great skiing there from Daniel Odvarko. As we now look at this once again on our action replay for the benefit of you watching at home. And such a fine, fine technician out there on the slalom course from the Czech Republic, Daniel Odvarko. So only 3 other skiers to come after Daniel Edvarko, Frederick Holt, Will Asher, and Adam Saddlemeyer. So Daniel Edvarko, 10.75 meters now.
Exactly. Watch out. 10.75. It actually in the first round 4 at 10.75. So let's see. 1.
Oh, hits that 1. Beautiful number
2.
1. Now continuing to roll.
3.
Oh, look
Good.
at this round number 3.
4.
Can he stay ahead of the course here?
5.
Round number 4.
Oh!
And he collapses off 5.
It's
It
a
looks
tie.
like it's going to be 4.5. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Daniel Edvarko.
Yes. 4.5. And that's a tie between Daniel Edvarko and Carlo Alais from Italy with 4.5 at 10.75. Just have to get that. Just have to get that official result first.
4.5 it is. Just.
That's a top 3 tie with Daniel Edvarko, Carlo Alai, and yeah.
So that is, yes, 2-way tie between Daniel Edvarko and Carlo Alais. Glenn Campbell in 3rd place now with 3.5 at 10.75 meters. Next skier up, representing Switzerland, it'll be Frederick Holt. Boat now working its way in towards us, 58 kilometers an hour. Nice turn thus far. Oh.
Okay, here he goes.
Round number
13.
3, 4. Oh, and getting some great angle off number 5, but he almost went down around number 2 there. Frederick Holt. Have a look at this on 30 meters. Just proving that no matter what pass you're going on, you have to stay focused, you have to stay composed. Almost completely broken over round that number 2. But now, Frederick Holt, that 30-meter pass is behind him. 12 meters is next. So, 11.25 meters now. No, 12 meters,
Okay.
I beg your pardon. 12 meters coming right up for Frederick Holt.
Frederick Holt of Swiss.
And it looks like the wind is starting to pick up a little bit now, which could affect the tactical decisions made on the starting dock right now. Round number 1. Looking to go round number 2. 3's not too bad. 4's okay, and 5 and 6, not a problem there for Frederick Holt.
6 boys at 12 meters. Ja, mine damer og herrer, jeg må bare få lov til å fortelle dere litt grann om hoppingen. Vi skal altså kjøre opp etter vi har hatt en medaljeseremoni for denne trikkingen som har vært tidligere i dag. Men det som er viktig å bite seg merke i nå, er at vi får vind. Og den vinden, den kommer i 100% riktig retning. Den kommer altså ifra Skærnes og mot oss. Og det er helt perfekt. Det er slik at da får jo, kan tenke hopperen får et kjempeløft hvis han får et treff her nå. Så det her kommer til å bli genialt.
So now, getting ready. Our next pass for Frederick Holt. It's going to be 11.25 meters. The rope doesn't even reach the buoy at this point.
Okay. 1.
On the back of the ski, but still working and staying composed from one side of the course to the next. Headwind pass now on 11.25 meters, and he gets it good to go. Fantastic skiing there from Frederick Holt.
Beautiful 11 pass there for this young Swiss skier, Frederick Holt, which did in the first round 4 at 10.75.
Certainly Frederick Holt, who's been skiing for many, many years now at this level. Skis at the Eurolock facility from what I'm able to gather. His wife, Natalie Hamrick Holt, he is on site here and looking out with immense interest to see what Frederick can do out in the slalom course. The answer is pretty clear. He can run through 11.25 meters. And certainly right now, it's going to take an effort deep into 10.75 meters now. At least 5 to get a medal for certain for Frederick Holt.
That's correct. Has to almost go through this to win. It's this all. First boy.
Look at this. Round number 1, round number 2. This is a tailwind temp. Oh, and he just cuts loose off number 2 there. So we'll have a look at this. Frederick Holt, 10.75 meter attempt. Rolls in, looked pretty decent, looked pretty strong, had the angle. But the tailwind wasn't going to make life easy for him as he skied towards number 2. Got the ski round, but the handle was almost up to his chin. And by the time he brought the handle down, took a huge hit from the boat. And he was staring down at the water and unfortunately unable to hold on. So that was Frederick Holt. That was 10.75 meters. And the score coming through is indeed 2. 2 at 10.75 meters. Which means that there is a potential tie for a medal right now with 2 skiers remaining.
Okay, I need to clear something out with you here, Tony. We right now have a tie in the bronze medal position. Will there be a rerun?
No, there won't.
So there will be 2 bronze medals?
No.
Okay.
It's based upon the highest score from the elimination round that determines who gets the higher position. Here we go. Will Asher, though, coming into the course for the opening pass.
Okay.
Opening pass, 13 meters. Two-time World Slalom champion, Will Asher. Great skiing there from him thus far.
Denne mannen altså, Will Asher, 2 ganger verdensmester, som på vannet her nå. 2 ganger verdensmester, kjører på 13 meter linje, kommer tilbake på 12. Og så det 10.75 og kanskje 10.25. Han kjørte i første runde, så kjørte Will Asher et halvt poeng på 10.25. Han kjørte altså gjennom 10.75.
So, Will Asher, two-time world slalom champion, current European slalom champion, Masters slalom champion, Malibu Open slalom champion. There are very few titles in the world of slalom skiing that he hasn't won. Will Asher, probably one of the more preeminent slalom skiers in the world today. And now trying to assert his authority on this field of skiers, 12 skiers in this final, with the effort right now.
Kine og Jakob, dere kommer å stå der. Det er 2 løpere igjen.
Here we go, Will Asher. Entrance gates number 1. Nice turn round number 1. Pummels that number 2. This is 12 meters, folks. Good extension round number 4. Round number 5 has to stay in good technique and good shape. Let's hear it for Will Asher. 12 meters.
Nice.
The way it should be run.
Nice skiing there for Will Asher of Great Britain, which is actually the second last skier to go out in his finals.
That's correct, and we only have one other skier to go, and that will be Adam Saddlemeyer, waiting on the dock right now, seeing what transpires. Will Asher in very, very good shape here. All right, Will Asher about to emerge out of that island, the northeast island here at Sea-Up. Our webcast audience being treated to an instant replay of Will Asher's pass at 11.25 meters. Now the boat is emerging around the island, getting ready for Will Asher to come into the course.
Just to explain to the audience here a bit, Tony. Will Asher, som altså kjører på 11,25. Det er kortere nå enn er ut til bøya. Fantastisk! Very nice skiing here from Great Britain.
Wow, a superb looking 11.25 meter pass. He made that one look ridiculously easy. Great angle achieved off the gate shot into number 1. Certainly fortunate in the fact that he is right foot forward, which means that he has full control over that turn for the gate shot. Has some of the best hillside turns you'll ever see from anyone out there on the slalom course. And by hillside, I mean his 2-4-6 side turn. And the toe side turns aren't looking too bad either. His 1-3-5 side. Very, very evenly placed on the slalom course. Works very hard technically, not only with his fitness, not only with his training, but also with his equipment. We hope to see Will Asher.
En liten etterlysning. Det var Jørn Jonsrud og Simen Geisner. Jørn Jonsrud og Simen Geisner til premieutdelingen. Bort på pallområdet, eller hva skal vi kalle det? Flaggstengene. Ok, Will Asher, 10.75.
10.75 for Will Asher. Round number 1. Round number 2, continuing to roll. Round 3. He's on good pace right now, ladies and gentlemen. Will Asher, round number 5, and that is a tailwind 10.75 meter line run.
All right. That's a guaranteed silver medal. That could be the European champion on the water right now. Did you see that, number 5?
Wow. Yes, I did. And so do the webcast audience, who are being treated right now to some excellent slalom skiing, courtesy of Will Asher. Now getting ready for 10.25 meters and a shot at possibly a new course record here. So, Will Asher, 10.75 meters. And I say again, this was a tailwind 10.75 meter line. Not getting much cooperation from the wind on this pass, but it didn't matter. He was tough enough, strong enough, precise enough.
Well, taking into consideration, Tony, that right now we have the Czech Republic in the lead with, Will Asher, of course, in the lead. But second place, the Czech Republic with 4.5. And when we see that Adam Sadelmeyer, also from the Czech Republic, is going to be the last skier, so it's going to be very, very exciting right now in the end. Okay, 10.25. Det altså 1 meter og 25 centimeter kortere. Line der ute bøya. Watch out! 1! Oh, come on! Yay!
Didn't get the best
Will
of starts
Asher!
there, but let's hear it for Will Asher.
Kjempeplass!
We'll have a look at this action replay in frame-by-frame detail coming into number 1, 10.25 meters. And just look at that for a webcast audience. Just totally broke over the waist, dipped his handle in the water, and I don't know how he managed to get it back out and at least ski for number 1. But Will Asher, a one buoy count at 10.25 meters, and as you rightly say, Ola, he has at least a silver medal in his possession. So, Will Asher, ladies and gentlemen, give him a big cheer as he comes past from Great Britain. Your new leader. 1 at 10.25 meters.
Woo-hoo! Great Britain, Will Asher, 1 at 10.25. Thank you.
All right, which leaves only one skier remaining. From the Czech Republic, Adam Sadelmeyer. So, 13-meter start for Adam Sadelmeyer, opening pass.
His personal best, Tony, 3 at 10.25. He trains at Coripicos Ski School in Florida, and he would like to change one thing in the world, and that is to bring water skiing back to where it was in the 90s. And I couldn't agree with you more. He wants you to go on his website, www.adamsadelmeyer.com. Here he comes. Big effort in front of him right now, starting off at 13 meters.
Number 1. 13 meters. So, not a bad opening pass from Adam Sadelmeyer.
Mine damer og herrer, det siste løper i denne slalomfinalen. Vi har en kategori igjen, en disiplin, og det hopp. Men akkurat nå det svært spennende. Det altså England, Great Britain og Will Asher som leder med en bøye på 10 meter og 25. Altså 1 meter og 25 centimeter kortere enn det ut til bøya, faktisk. Fantastisk. Vi får se hva som kan skje på vannet her nå. Adam Sadelmeyer i hvert fall på vannet, og han har kjørt 1 på 10.25 i kvalifiseringen. Har en personlig rekord på 3 på 10.25. Følg med, folkens. Så skal vi gi litt mer opplysninger om hva som skjer på arenaen i pausen her nå.
12-meter pass. Beckons now for Adam Saddlemeyer from the Czech Republic, the current world overall champion. Good turn on number 1 and round number 2. Really working across the back of the boat now to achieve the 6 buoys on this pass on 12 meters. Can't afford to make too many mistakes. And Adam Saddlemeyer, very, very smooth on that particular run. As we'll watch on this replay once again for the benefit of you online watchers via our webcast.
Okay, I'm very thrilled to see if this could be it.
So, Adam Saddlemeyer now getting ready for the next pass. He's cleared 13, he's cleared 12, 11.25 meters is ahead. So as we watch the tail end of this 12-meter pass for Adam Saddlemeyer, we'll go to live pictures with 11.25 meters.
All right, he needs to go. He needs to go through this and through the next to go into that top position.
Oh, well, look at this.
Beautiful, huh?
Oh, look at this pass.
Beautiful.
He absolutely pummels it. Fantastic skiing there from Adam Saddlemeyer.
You know what, Tony? I have a feeling we will have a re-ride for the gold medal today.
Well, it comes down to this next pass at 10.75 meters for Adam Saddlemeyer. He's still got to get over 4.5 to at least assure himself of a medal. So, taking the elimination round results into account, there is a tie for second place between Daniel Odvarko and Carlo Alays. They're both tying right now, but Daniel Odvarko actually has the upper hand because of his better elimination round score. Let's have a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, 10-7. He needs to go through this. Good number one.
Can he continue on? Oh, look at this. 10.75 meters. Round number 4. Can he make it outside 5? Yes, he can. Can he make it round 6? Oh, yes!
Wow.
As impressive a pass on 10.75 meters under pressure as I've seen anyone produce.
Okay, Tony, that number 5 was very, very tight. You can see that on the replay.
All right. Now it comes down to 10.25 meters. We know at least one other Czech competitor is on the podium. He will have to be resigned to getting the bronze medal. Daniel Odvarko with 4.5 at 10.75 meters. But the other 2 medals above him have yet to be determined. As our webcast audience looks at the tail end of Adam Saddlemeyer's 10.75 meter line length pass. And now 10.25 meters. The lead is 1. What can he do?
This is it. This is the finals. And this is the last attempt. Here it comes. 1.
Round number 1.
Yes!
Can he get outside 2?
Oh!
Oh, yes, he's done it!
Boom! Yay!
Oh!
AdamSaddlemeyer.com!
Victory there for Adam Saddlemeyer.
Congratulations! European champion!
So, Adam Saddlemeyer, the giant killer in this slalom event, gets round number 1, gets enough to get round number 2, doesn't even have to hold on to the handle. And ladies and gentlemen, your new European men's slalom champion with 1.5 or 1.25, 10.25 meters from the Czech Republic, Adam Saddlemeyer!
Yay! Let's pick him up on that towboat and have a look at this young, very nice guy going for the European title right here at SEAP. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Adam Saddlemeyer, European champion 2011 in slalom. He goes past the audience. Her kommer han kjørende forbi dere. Adam Saddlemeyer selvfølgelig kjempeglad. Han selvfølgelig kjempeglad for den titlen. Congratulations, Adam Saddlemeyer, with the gold. And Will Asher, of course, with the silver medal. And, of course, Daniel Odvarko, bronze. All right. Here we go.